early morning, and the apartment kitchen is lively again. Zoe's sitting on the couch, munching on a burger she bought. Ethan's next to her, scooping cereal porridge with a spoon. Just as Zoe finishes her burger and picks up her phone, the kitchen door swings open. Bennett walks out, holding 2 giant breakfast sandwiches.
All right. Like I said a few days ago, Saturday morning breakfast, my treat. Time to taste the Bennett special.
Zoe and Ethan just stare at him, mouths slightly open, not looking thrilled. Bennett asks,
What's up? Didn't we agree I'd make breakfast this Saturday? Don't tell me you forgot.
Ethan slowly replies,
But today's Friday.
Bennett checks his watch, frowns, then sighs.
Ugh. 2 days of hangovers must have fried my brain. No wonder I lost track of time. But I already made 2 full servings, and the rest of the ingredients are prepped. If I don't cook them now, they won't be fresh later.
He glances at Ethan's half-eaten cereal and Zoe's empty wrapper.
Looks like you 2 already had breakfast. What about Emma?
Ethan replies,
She's gone to campus already.
And Victor?
He's out of state. Won't be back till tonight.
Bennett thinks for a moment.
Well then. I guess I can force down 1 more set. Ethan can take 1, and I'll save the rest for lunch.
Ethan shakes his head.
Can't. I'm off today and planning to grind through the new Diablo season. Gonna be glued to my chair for hours. If I eat too much, my stomach's gonna hate me.
Bennett sighs, trying to come up with plan C. Then Zoe speaks up.
Just give them all to me.
Both guys turn toward her like they misheard. Ethan blinks.
Wait, didn't you just eat a burger? You're still hungry?
Yup. I can handle more.
Bennett laughs.
Girl, I made 5 full sets of giant sandwiches here.
Zoe pauses, then says calmly,
I'm not joking. I can finish all of them.
Ethan suddenly remembers something.
Wait. I knew it! Last time Bennett made breakfast, you secretly bought 2 burgers and snuck them upstairs. So, you really can eat that much?
Zoe shoots him a look, doesn't reply, and simply says to Bennett,
Bring the sandwiches.
She takes the tray and starts eating. Bennett and Ethan watch as she takes steady bites, slow, but consistent. In just under 3 minutes, she's nearly done with the first set. That's when the guys realize she's serious.
Go get the rest.
She urges Bennett.
All right, I'm on it.
He says, heading back to the kitchen. Zoe turns to Ethan.
I'm helping him use up the ingredients. You can help too. Get me 2 glasses of water so I don't choke.
Yes, ma'am.
Ethan gets up and brings water. By the time he's back, Zoe's already halfway through the second set. Ethan places the glasses down, then casually asks,
You know, you eat like a champ, and you want to be a YouTuber. Why not start a mukbang channel? Show off your skills, get subscribers.
Zoe shoots him a look.
Nope. Not doing mukbangs or food challenge videos.
Why not? It's a gift. Why not use it?
Zoe doesn't answer right away. She takes a few more bites, then says,
You said you're off today, right?
Yeah.
I'm meeting my friend Avery later. Come with me.
You mean the Avery who also does YouTube?
Yep. You'll understand why I said no, just come. Plus, you'll get to meet a girl and practice talking to one. Win-win.
Practice talking to girls?
Ethan looks mildly offended.
You were literally complaining to Bennett the other day that you suck at talking to women. Don't deny it.
Ethan's face falls.
You told her?
Too late. You're coming. We need a cameraman anyway.
Just as Ethan tries to respond, Bennett walks out with the rest of the sandwiches. Zoe's already finishing the second set.
You're not keeping one for yourself?
She asks.
Nah, I want to see if you can really finish all 5.
Zoe gives him a playful, mysterious smile and dives into the third. She doesn't rush, but her pace is steady. 15 minutes later, all 5 sets are gone. Bennett and Ethan are stunned.
I've officially witnessed mukbang-level appetite.
Bennett says, impressed. Zoe wipes her mouth and grins.
Thanks for the breakfast, chef. That was delicious. Sophia's recipe really delivers. Then she turns to Ethan, you go get ready. You're coming with me.
Ethan follows Zoe to the restaurant where she planned to meet someone. Outside the entrance, there's a giant poster of a huge sub sandwich. Ethan stares at it and asks,
Wait, don't tell me Avery's about to take on that monster-sized sub-challenge?
Yep. That's what she said yesterday, it's her next video idea.
Zoe looks at the restaurant with a small smile, then adds,
You know how we met? It was actually right here, 2 months ago. I saw her downing one of those massive subs all by herself. I thought, finally, another girl who can eat like me. We started chatting, hit it off instantly, same appetite, same dream of making it on YouTube.
Wow. No wonder you two became besties. That's quite the shared interest. So, who eats more? You or her?
We've never officially competed. But from what she's told me, I think she might even eat a bit more than I can.
As they're talking, Zoe spots Avery through the window and nudges Ethan.
Come on, let's go in. She's already here.
They walk into the restaurant. Avery hasn't noticed them yet. She's looking at her phone with a troubled expression, like something's bothering her. When she finally looks up and sees them, she lights up.
Zoe, you're finally here.
She gives Zoe a big hug, then turns to Ethan.
And this is
My camera guy/sidekick, Ethan. Super quiet engineer. Also my roommate.
Ethan nods awkwardly, then shoots Zoe a quick glare. Avery grins.
perfect. Ethan, you can help film today's challenge. I'm going to try finishing this massive sub in under 30 minutes.
Ethan glances at the table and sees 4 giant subs lined up. He's impressed and a little shocked.
You're really gonna finish all that? It's even more than Zoe's 5 sandwiches earlier.
Avery turns to Zoe.
So you had a little feast yourself at the apartment today?
Zoe laughs.
Nah.
Someone overcooked and I just helped clean up. But let's focus, your food's ready and now we've got a cameraman, no need to set up a tripod.
Great. Let's stick to the plan. You do the intro with me?
They start filming. Avery opens with her usual intro, then introduces Zoe. After a bit of small talk, she explains the challenge. Finish 4 huge subs in 30 minutes. Zoe stays on camera with her to keep the energy up while Avery focuses on eating. Avery starts the timer and begins her mission, chowing down in silence while Zoe keeps talking so the video doesn't go dead. In under 5 minutes, Avery polishes off the first sub. Another 5 minutes later, the second is gone too. Ethan watches in awe. But by the time she's nearing the end of the third, her pace slows. Her expression shifts, she's clearly in pain. Eventually, she stops, pressing her hand to her jaw. Zoe notices something's wrong.
Avery, you okay?
My jaw pain's flaring up again. I've been filming too many big eating videos lately. Chewing so much messed it up. And my loose tooth is acting up too. It really hurts when I chew.
I told you last time to take a break. But you still went ahead with this challenge, didn't you? You need to rest.
I know, but my channel's finally growing fast. I didn't want to waste the momentum.
But how long can you keep going like this? What if it causes serious damage and you have to stop for even longer?
You're not wrong, but the timer's still running. I can't just quit.
She stares at the clock, only 5 minutes left, and one giant sub still untouched. Despite the pain, she forces down the third one. But by then, she's clearly done. She looks over at Zoe with a conflicted look.
Zoe, can you finish the last one for me?
Zoe frowns, thinking for a few seconds before answering.
Normally, I'd help you no problem. But you're in the middle of a challenge. Wouldn't the audience notice something's off?
I mean, I'll just edit it to make it look like I finished it.
Zoe bites her lip, clearly uncomfortable. She turns to Ethan. He gives her a shrug and a slight shake of the head.
You really want to fake it?
She asks.
I seriously can't chew anymore. My jaw's locking up. I need your help.
All right. I'll eat it.
Zoe picks up the last sub and starts eating. As she chews, she keeps glancing at Avery, who's visibly torn. Avery looks over at Ethan. He just gives her a helpless, non-committal look. As the minutes pass and Zoe nears the end of the sub, Avery suddenly lifts her hand and stops her.
I've changed my mind. This is cheating. The earlier parts were all filmed in one take. If this segment is suddenly cut, the viewers will know.
Ethan gently pats her on the shoulder.
You should take a break. Let your jaw and teeth heal. Life is long, you don't need to wreck yourself to prove it. There's no need to rush.
Avery forces a smile and teases him.
Thanks for the grandpa advice.
Zoe laughs. She remembers saying the exact same thing to Ethan not long ago. The challenge ends and they stop filming. Avery thanks Zoe and everyone heads home. On the walk back, Ethan starts chatting.
You two really are soul sisters. Even your comebacks sound the same.
Zoe grins and shoots him a sideways glance. In a mock-serious tone, she mimics him.
Life is long, there's no need to rush. Honestly, only an old man would say something like that.
Ethan sighs.
I told you, I'm just bad at talking to people.
Well, then maybe don't use grandpa quotes when you talk to young women.
All right.
Ethan changes the subject.
So, after seeing Avery today, I'm guessing that's why you don't want to start a mukbang channel?
Zoe nods slightly, lips pressed into a faint smile.
Yeah. This actually isn't my first time going through something like that. It happened once in high school.
Ethan looks at her, surprised.
You were filming eating videos back then too?
No, not exactly. A bunch of friends dared me. They said I ate a lot, but there's no way I could eat 5 burgers every day for a whole month. They said, Zoe, you'll tap out before week 3.
And?
I was stubborn. So I took the bet. Not just burgers either, I'd throw in fries, nuggets, soda, totally unhinged.
Whoa! Did you make it?
Physically? Sure. Mentally? Nope. By week 3, I felt sick just looking at a burger. Even the sound of the wrapper made me nauseous.
Ethan bursts out laughing.
That's wild. What about week 4?
I pushed through. The deal was, if I finished the month, they'd buy me lunch for a month. I wasn't backing down. But by the end, my jaw was killing me, overuse or something. Couldn't chew without pain.
So, you did it, but at a cost.
Exactly. Took 6 months before I could chew pain-free again. That's when I realized, I might be able to eat more than most people, but my jaw isn't built for it long-term. And Avery, she's even stronger than me, but filming so much lately? It's starting to catch up to her too.
Ethan nods, thoughtful.
Sounds like you've got more self-awareness than I gave you credit for. I mean, I really thought you'd be a natural for an eating channel.
Zoe smirks.
Didn't you say life is long? I've got time. No need to trade my stomach for views just yet.
Ethan rolls his eyes.
Okay, now you're just using my own words against me.
Zoe raises an eyebrow playfully.
Pretty good impression, right?
You nailed it, Grandma.
They both burst out laughing. Just then, Ethan's phone rings. He glances at the screen, surprised.
It's Victor? Didn't he say he'd be back from out of state tonight?
He answers the call while still walking. His expression quickly shifts.
What? You got into a car accident? You were in the hospital?
Volk.